Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Battle Zone. This is the AWL Season 21 Finale.
The following contest is Batsumania! Introducing first, making his ring from the mean streets of Niigata, the Dwight Tanaka Keiichi.
On a night where we will finish with the most dangerous match in professional wrestling history, we begin with the most dangerous match to your career in the Animated Wrestling League. The loser of the men's and women's Batsumania contests will be fired from the AWL with immediate effect. And I really hope it's this guy. I am so sick of this dude. He's been like this tick we haven't been able to pick and flick off. And now we've got someone who's kind of been screwed over by association, in my opinion.
Introduced next, making his way to the ring from the office, representing Ion J, Mr. Showtime!
Once upon a time, he was one half of the youngest ever AWL World Tag Team Champions. But since joining up, since being recruited, since being headhunted by Zaidan J, the Japan Foundation, they've honestly really done this kid dirty. Last season, his partner was the one to be fired in Batsumania, Mr. Nobuyuki, gone from the AWL. Mr. Shota was in that match last season, and Zaidan J has done exactly zero to help him get out of the pit, forcing him to compete once again in the career-ending match. There is no time limit in a Batsumania match, and just to let you know, we are going to have to be splitting this show into multiple videos. I'm sorry, I tried to put everything all together. It is absolutely not going to work. We've got so many no time limit matches tonight. There's no way this is going to fit under an hour to maybe 2 hours for a big show. So, you're going to get a lot of AWL content, it's just going to come out somewhat piecemeal. Now this one's a damn shame.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from the center of the sun,
A man with many connections to New Japan Pro Wrestling, despite never having actually wrestled there. Trained by Jushin Thunder Liger, and sent to Batsumania by the formerly flamboyant Juice Robinson, a victim of the tyranny of Bullet Club Gold in the Animated Wrestling League, and they could walk out of tonight with 4 golden opportunities, and that guy could walk out without his job.
And finally, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the Prince of the Pinfall, Hisumi Ryuji.
One half of giant skills, just didn't have a good season. Sometimes that happens. You're on the bubble, and then you just fall down below the line into the danger zone, and there's not much you can do about it. The Prince of the Pinfall will have an advantage in this match. He can get a pin from anywhere in the ring, any position. He just has to keep eyes in the back of his head, and he should be fine. 3 falls to a finish. Win a fall, you go back to the locker room with your job intact. Lose the final fall, you are gone. And we've got 4... Honestly, except for Tanaka Kenichi, I think everyone is just genuinely talented here. We start off, this is the four-way portion, the first stage of Batsumania. Stunner to the outside. Now there are no countouts in a Batsumania match. However, falls only count inside the wrestling ring. Side Russian leg sweep by Tanaka Kenichi to Eruption Solar. And right now, everybody's got the same strategy. Everybody wants the first fall, everyone wants to get out of here, but everybody knows if you don't get the first fall, you've got a little bit of wiggle room. You can survive the third section, the three-way section, the second stage. It's when you get to the third stage, Batsumania the final, we call it, that you know you're in trouble. And right now, everybody is feeling everybody out, trying to figure out, does anybody have any injuries coming in? Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi still with that medical tape around his waist, around his ribs, from the vicious beating he received during the off-season months ago from Devastation Corporation once they found out that his checks had started to bounce. He barely... wait a minute, and the weapon's coming out. We are here in Canada, in the AWL Battle Zone. We have refurbished the zone for the finale. We are coming together of AWL Hontai and first cover of the match. Unsurprisingly, from the Prince of the Pinfall, the coming together of AWL Hontai from Japan, AWL Strong and Free in Canada, and we'll see throughout the night how that affects different wrestlers. Right now, representing AWL... Oh, good takedown there. Representing AWL Strong and Free. Oh! And an interesting roll-up attempted by Tanaka Kenichi. Kenichi and Solar, Upsi and Solar, are the two wrestlers representing AWL Strong and Free, our Canadian branch, in this match. As a result, they do not have to worry about jet lag. They do not have to worry about the fact that they just had an 18-hour flight, or set of flights. Everybody from Japan did fly in a couple of days ago, so they should be over any of the jet lag at this point. But we'll see if that becomes a factor, if the home arena, the home field advantage becomes a factor going forward in this elimination match. The final 3 count, he calls that, though it won't be at this exchange. I think in a one-on-one match, that would have been a victory for Hifumi Ryuji. Everybody's going to want to break up the fall, because even if you know there's 2 stages left, you don't want to be in them. You want to get that first fall. That's why we have no time limit. That's why these matches do tend to go on a bit. So I imagine our first video tonight is going to be either mostly or entirely Batsumania. We do still have the Joshi Division version of Batsumania coming up. I'm not going to bother with the graphics, but we've got a massive card for the finale. We put a preview video out earlier that seems to have done fairly well by our standards. Excellent Shote, Shades of Jushin Thunder Liger by Eruption Solar. Collar and elbow tie. Another cover here, this time by Mr. Shota. Broken up by the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji. Irish whip into the far corner, and a double helicopter head scissors by the Luchador. So I think has wrestled everywhere except Mexico. Actually, I stand correct. He does go back to Mexico and wrestle in the off-season for the AWL. So even if he doesn't make it out of this match, he will have a career ahead of him in the halls of Lucha Libre. And there's the hockey stick. Of course, we're in Canada. There's a hockey stick or 2 under the ring. And Mr. Shota of Zaidan J going after Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi, but inside the ring where it counts. 1, 2. Tanaka Kenichi tries to break it up, fails to do so in the opening seconds, in the opening round of the opening match, of the opening video of the finale. Oh boy, this is getting complicated, isn't it? Oh, springboard does not connect. The side wrestler leg sweep, however, does. And up that... Oh, beautiful Samoan drop from the most successful member of Zaidan J this season, but not in... But the only one who's actually in Batsumania, unfortunately. By the rules of the Animated Wrestling League, in the first and second stages of Batsumania, there can be no tournament. No very kind assistants, no tag team partners, no friends, no bosses, nobody. Snapping kick there, I don't know where the stop sign came from. And into the cover, hang on, wait a minute, Solar. Referee a little bit slow on that. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush from the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, with the orders to make the call tonight, and considering we've already had 1 referee go down as a result of Gamba Hishi Dark versus Black Tiger Justice. It's going to be a long, hazard pay-filled night for Joey of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Supernova! He's Satsuwaza the Supernova. 1, Surg. Broken up. Mr. Shota has to get out of the ring to save himself. He can be hurt on the outside. He cannot be pinned. Shote! The palm strike of Jushin Thunder Liger bequeathed to one of his final students in his active career. Falls to a straight right hand. We have got a massive show for you tonight. Our main event, Hell in a Cell. Gambaki Shidark names the stipulation because he is cashing in the AWL Intercontinental Championship to wrestle for the Grand Championship in what could be a record-breaking 11th title defense for Black Tiger Justice. We have also got the tiebreaker of the best of 7 series. It's going to be Usa-chan and Wild Thing, possibly for the final time ever in this match tonight. We have also got, returning to the AWL for the first time in nearly a decade, it is Charles Montgomery Punk, CM Punk, Chick Magnet Punk, Crazy Mariachi. Is he championship material? I'm not sure at this stage. CM Punk, Emerald Dragon with Ultramantis Black in his corner. We're not bothering with the graphics on this one because I don't want you to miss a second of Batsumania while I'm plugging the rest of the card. Both of the Joshi titles are on the line tonight. Amy Wade looks to extend her undefeated streak and to have the longest debut undefeated streak of any wrestler in AWL history with a win over Dragoness a little later tonight. The Joshi tag team titles on the line. The international sensation Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal, the ephemeral queen, the dancing queens we call them, up against Yin and Yang, making their first defense of the AWL Joshi tag team belts. And of course, we've got the huge, and I do mean huge, 4-on-4 elimination match, a Tomikos match. It's Bullet Club Gold, another hockey stick, or maybe it's the same hockey stick, I'm not sure. Bullet Club Gold. That's Jay White, Juice Robinson, and the Guns versus the AWL squad. Ooh, a blatant foul there by Hifumi Ryuji, but it's legal. In Batsumania, Shinai has come out. Don't call it a Singapore cane. That's a kendo stick. That's a kendo sword. That is a Shinai, and it's turning into a sword fight. I went to a wrestling match and a hockey fight broke out. Oh, and the first blood is drawn. Into the cover. Upside Solar could save his career with a Shinai to the face. He could be going full Kishin Liger here. The stop sign, that metal sign, is coming back in. I don't know why that was ignored. Running dropkick. Attack of opportunity, I see. And wait a minute, going for the pinwheel fall, he calls that. Niigata Street Cutter. A stolen pin attempt. Stealing a pin from the master of the pinfall. I don't think that's smart. Wait a minute, small package, roll up. Tanaka Kenichi looking to steal one, doesn't get away with it. As I was saying, it's Bullet Club Gold versus Kid Canada. Oh, wait a minute, a submission! Out of nowhere!
Shota has survived!
Shota's safe, Shota goes home. We're into the second stage of Batsumania. Let's take another look at that. The pinwheel fall, the Shote. What happened to the hair? Anyway, moving on. Up and down, Samoan drop. The Shotes were flying. Great action all around. But in the end, it was the sleeper hold, something very, very simple that did it. We are now down to 3. Tanaka Kenichi, the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji, and the Solar Storm. The Solar Flare of Lucha Libre, Erupcion Solar. Springboard misses with the backstrike, with the backsplash. And that's why those springboard moves are really, really dangerous, because you have to turn your back on, not only are you leaving your feet of your own free will, you are turning your back on your opponent. They can pay off big time, but they're very dangerous. Sit out facebuster by Tanaka Kenichi, switching opponents very quickly here. And we now know that Mr. Shota of Zaidan-J with the sleeper hold has won the first fall of Batsumania. Zaidan-J will leave Season 21 of the AWL intact, so they have no championships. And right now they have no members in the AWL Bus 4, nor, I believe, will they be competing in the Forge the Board tournament, which will happen during our off-season to determine new contenders for the Tag Team Championship. We reset the tag team ranks every season, the win-loss ratios, which means that we take the 4 best win-loss ratios of this season, and they will enter a single elimination tournament to crown the new AWL Best 4 for the men's and women's tag division. Oh, look at that! Almost a reverse Lady of the Lake backdrop driver. Caller covered the 1-2 very, very quickly. Getting a D2 count here. Now, this is the point of the proceedings where things get dangerous because you have an odd number of opponents. There's always someone who can stand back and rest. There's always someone who can plan something. There's always someone who can grab a weapon and smack you right in the ass with a shinai. That is bamboo held together with twine. There is little to no give in those kendo sticks. Going up, around, and down. But he knows that Tanaka Kenichi back on his feet. Blocking the attempt to grab a weapon, another hockey stick. Okay, we're in Canada. Do you just pull hockey sticks out of your butt in this country? Seriously, I'm still learning the culture here. Twist and drop. Oh! Straight left hand by Eruption Solar. Sends Nakanishi right down on his ass where he belongs. Tope Suicide! I can barely keep up with this. I was about to say, this is where fatigue becomes a factor, but it's also where caution goes out the window. Because nobody wants to be in the final stage. Nobody wants to be in the one-on-one of Batsumania Zafinaru. Oh, and again with the Shinai. No disqualification, 100% legal here, ladies and gentlemen. Boot to the face, back elbow. And note the nature of the three-way dance. There are no countouts in any phase of Batsumania, no disqualifications. Hifumi Ryuji can take a minute, block the Niigata, the cover off of the Niigata Street Kata, and allow the damage to be done to Eruption Solar. Polish Sledgehammer. As an interesting counter there to whatever the heck Tanaka Kenichi was going to try. Irish whip into the corner. Collar and elbow. Nope. Oh, we've seen this before. Targeting those injured ribs. With the O'Connor roll. German suplex hold, but he cannot build the bridge. Not with Eruption Solar right there. He grabs a weapon. It's the hockey stick. Maybe he thinks he's got a better idea here. Oh, Enzigiri does have a better idea. Oh, swing and a miss. One of these men this is their final match in the Animated Wrestling League. Oh, wait a minute. Final 3 count onto the Shinai. 1, 2. No, he kicked out of his own volition. Tanaka Kenichi down and out. Eruption Solar showing the fighting spirit, showing the Torton. Belly to belly, overhead release suplex. Even if this is his final match in Japan or Canada for the AWL, he has proven that he has learned his lessons from his years in Japan very, very well. Before coming to this content to be a little bit closer to home as part of AWL Strong and Free, part of the Solar Wings, we definitely would miss him. We're going to miss any of these guys except Tanaka Kenichi. Oh! The Techniker resorting to the violence of the Shinai. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Super Nova! Into the cover. There's no breaks up here, too. Damn it. And the Houdini of Batsumania pulls off another escape. Collar and elbow. And that's adrenaline. It doesn't, you don't know what you can do until you're in Oh, brutal DDT drops him right on top of the head. So that ridiculous haircut will provide some protection. Up. What are we going to do here? We're going up. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Oh, wait a minute. No. Powerbomb. Almost, I think, did he go down to his knees or did he go to his ass? If he went to his ass, that was a Liger bomb. So, swing, duck under the hockey stick. The Canadian equalizer. Not effective sling blade. And what do we have here? This is why I genuinely hate three-way matches. That's why you don't see a lot of them in the AWL outside of Batsumania. Is they're just so chaotic. So hard to get a definitive fall, a definitive finish. Cover. 1, 2. Ugh. Broken up again. Sorry, kicked out of again by the fighting spirit of Eruption Solar. Stop sign coming in now. And that loaded right hand, and I'm just going to say it, I'm pretty sure he loads that with something, brass knuckles or I don't know what. What is he celebrating? He hasn't won a damn thing yet. God, I hope that cost him his career. Collar and elbow, drops down, face first. I think it was onto the sign. Oh, wait, a blatant foul! With a punch to the testicles. 1, 2, no, not this way, no.
Unfortunately, the light Nakagamichi has survived.
I don't care if it's in the replay. He punched him in the balls to save his own ass. I'm glad the replay takes that hair off of his head. He looks ridiculous anyway. Well, either way, we are in Batsumania Zafinaru. And as per tradition, the partners have come down to the ring. Flurry of offense by Eruption Solar looking to save his career. His partner, The Rock, T-H-E-R-O-C, in the corner. The Solar Wings together possibly for the last time. Hifumi Ryuji, Giant Skills, Kyojin, Kobayashi possibly together for the last time. The tension is palpable right now. Tangible. You can cut it with a knife. The fans here in the sold-out AWL Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto area know that this is the last 3 count for one of these two men. Eruption Solar dancing with what brought him, the Lucha Libre stylings. He wants to fly. And he's going to do it! Perfect missile drop kick down to the floor from the top rope. Holy hell! Wait a minute. Ooh! Straight jacket cutter. Cannot pin a man on the outside. There are very, very, very few rules in Batsumania. There are no disqualifications, no countouts. But falls must take... Oh, missed with the spear. Could that be a fatal mistake? Sling blade. Rolls through. Drop kick. Those Lucha Libre drop kicks. Serving. Oh, wait a minute. Back. Handspring. Into the tornillo. Takes him down. Standing. Twisting solar star. Solar salt. That's not a moonsault for the man to the center of the sun. It's the solar salt. And he's going full Canadian. Never go full Canadian. Hell, if he wins this with a sharpshooter, I'm going to assume he's going to permanent residence. Going up. And froggy splash. But could that be a fatal mistake? Any mistake could be your last here. 1, 2, kick out. Oh my god, yeah, I just heard someone scream, oh my god, and I completely agree with them. I think we're getting a fecal chant here, and I love it. This is what the Animated Wrestling League is all about. The season has all been building to the season finale. 20 weeks. We have been preparing for this. And that wasn't an attempt at a submission. Hifumi Ryuji not a submission man. But he does believe in using holds to weaken his opponent, to set them up for the cover. If you can't stand, you're going to spend a lot more time on your back. And here comes the Canadian equalizer. And you can hear that. That is wood on canvas. Finally, Solar able to escape. Hifumi Ryuji maintains the stick. No, he doesn't. These guys have been wrestling for nearly half an hour already. They've both got to be exhausted, but adrenaline and the realization that their careers could very well be over in the next few seconds. All it takes is 3 seconds. Supernova! No, his own move! His own move! His own move! Kick out. You may want them to fight forever, but it is not possible. One of them, this match will never happen again anywhere in professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Up, down, all around, Eruption Solar ducks under the clothesline, hits almost an axe bomber of his own. Hits with the elbow, hits with the meat of the arm. 1, 2, kick out. It's going to come down to the next few seconds. He's thinking Supernova, if he can hit this. No. Spear! Spears him out of his boots. Hifumi Ryuji with what he calls the final 3 count. Is it the final 3 count for Eruption Solar's career? 1, 2, damn it! There were no winners in this match. Only survivors. The noble career of Raiga no Deshi Eruption Solar has come to an end.
Hifumi Ryuji has survived. Eruption Solar is hereby released from his AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to do it all over again.
The following contest is Batsumania! Introducing first, making her way from Mexico City, Mexico, the second generation warrior of light, Mashiku Su!
I don't need to go over the rules again. You just saw a Batsumania match, and if you skipped ahead to this chapter, well, you'll figure it out, don't worry. Familia hit with some bad luck in the last couple of weeks with their father getting injured. Now this.
Next, making her win the ring from Mundo, representing the Ladies of Lucha, the Firestorm of Lucha Libre, Tormenta del Fuego.
Tormenta del Fuego. One of those wrestlers that, despite getting all the opportunities in the world, singles and tag team, admittedly mostly tag team, just has not been able to put the pieces together the last couple of seasons. And she's got all the tools in the toolbox, just hasn't managed to build a safe house yet.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, representing UK Gen 2, Emily Nagasaki.
The most recent former challenger to the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship, which will be defended yet again later tonight as Dragoness makes a challenge against the undefeated true Toronto star, Amy Wade. The 10 pounds of muscle in the 5-pound bag is going to look to force her way out of Batsumania. She's actually the closest to being able to win her way out of doing this next season, but she has to survive right now.
And finally, making her way to the ring from the realm of the yokai, representing Monster Union, the Cat Doctor, Neko Musume.
Viva Monster Union! Monster Union will be represented late in the show tonight as Wild Thing, Nekomusume's tag team partner, faces off for the final time against Usta-chan in the tie-break for the Best of 7 series. But right now, the cat daughter, Nekomusume, always a popular wrestler here among the fans, as you can hear, hopefully. But just a bad streak in the tag team division with Wild Thing, and just not getting the number of singles matches necessary to pull herself out of the danger zone. Finds herself in an unfortunate position, and frankly, I would hate to lose any of these 4 Joshi competitors. But the rules are, as always, 3 falls to a finish, win a fall, leave the ring, lose the final fall, leave the company. No time limit, no count out, no disqualification, and no second chances. You have to get one of the 3 falls in this match or you are done. And this means that we are guaranteed to see a tag team, or possibly 2, get broken up. Nekomusume representing Monster Union with Wild Thing. Tormenta de Fuego, one half of the Ladies of Lucha, alongside Joya. Familia representing in the intergender tag team matches, but Majiku 2, one half of the Warriors of Lightning. And of course, Emily Nagasaki in UK Gen 2. Frankly, we don't have enough Joshi tag teams as it is. So we need, I don't like this. This is a bad situation for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi division to be in. Even though the Joshi division has the most titles defended tonight at our Season 21 finale here from the Greater Toronto Area and the AWL Battle Zone. And Nekomusume, with the agility of the cat, hitting a picture-perfect drop kick on the young luchadora. Back elbow strike as Nekomusume, all 4 wrestlers out of the ring, so we can all we can relax, they can't. We can all relax, because right now it is impossible for anybody to win this match. You've got to get it in the ring. Falls count only in the ring in Batsumania. And it looks like, I'm being told yesterday, we are going to be cutting this particular video after our second Batsumania match. We will return with the Joshi Tag Team Championship bout as soon as possible. It'll be our second video this week. I think we're gonna have 3, maybe 4 videos. Depends on how long some of these matches go. Because the Joshi, both of the Joshi title matches and the main event for the Grand Championship, those can go up to a 30-minute time limit. And of course, there must be a winner in the Best of 7 series tiebreak, which means that has no time limit either. That same can be said for the 4-on-4 elimination match, Bullet Club Gold versus the AWL. That's a no time limit match as well. So this is going to be a long show. And Jesus H. Christ on a 2x4. Nekomusume going insane with that steel chair. Now that is not a kendo helmet. That could probably take a steel chair shot. But Emily Nagasaki getting clocked. That's not a kendo helmet, that's just a pattern on her mask. Reminiscent of her father, the original British Kendo Nagasaki. Going up, drop down. Great bulldog counter to what I think was supposed to be a backdrop. And can't get her up for the German, but Nekomusume gets a belly-to-back suplex from the second generation Warrior of Light. Majiku 2 in the white and gold. Nekomusume, the cat girl, getting thrown across the ring. Tormenta de Fuego in the green and flames. And of course, Emily Nagasaki in the kendo-inspired black and white outfit. And these girls, they've got permission to use all these weapons. They've got the permission to do whatever they need to do. Swing and a miss with that stop sign. And our automatic cameras, our camera bots, trying to keep all 4 of the competitors in sight at the same time. That can make for some unusual camera angles. We do apologize if it's difficult to follow what's going on. Good grief. German suplex, fortunately hitting those protective mats around the ring. Those diamond-plated, well-knurled steel steps with lots and lots of pointy, jagged edges. Very, very close at hand here, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in the first stage of our second Batsumania match of the evening. Already, Eruption Solar has been removed from the AWL locker room. He is allowed to collect his possessions, and he is on the TTC right now, making his way to Pearson International Airport for a flight back to his native Mexico. I'd like to thank Eruption Solar for being a standout AWL wrestler during his entire career here. And it looks like a stop sign. Oh, stop sign, bit of a receipt. You hit me with a chair, I'm going to hit you with a sign. German suplex, I think, on the sign. Stunner, the Orb of Light, one of her father's secondary moves that Majiku 2 has elevated with multiple variations. The Orb of Light Stunner, Orb of Light Flatliner, etc. Oh! You could hear the clang echoing throughout the battle zone. That is just creepy. Big drop kick right to the face. And oh, again, that time into the steel step, those finally getting involved. This is why we need a better labor movement around the world, because this is what people will do when their jobs are on the line. They will fight, and they will fight, and they will fight until they cannot fight anymore. And we currently have 2 wrestlers in the ring. It's Majiku 2 and Tormenta del Fuego. And going round, Jumon! Casting the Spella La Mistica. And a vertical suplex powerbomb on the outside. Submission opportunity on the inside. Nobody there to break it up. But a great roll-through counter, a little bit of the counter Yave style on display here from 2 of our luchadoras. Majiku 2, and again, double into the Jumon, casting the Spella La Mistica. The spell, the Jumon, is a move that's been used throughout their family lineage. And boom, flatliner, Orb of Light. Not even a 1 count. And so after all that damage and all that chaos here, still back where we started, 4 women in the ring. And currently nobody able to get their hands on a cover, on a pinfall, because they just can't. What is this going to be? Donning the Hammer! No, broken up. And I think Majiku 2 did get a shoulder off, but only after the breakup. Neko Musume looking for the catatonic. Remember, everybody's legal at all times here. But Neko Musume knowing she can't go for the pin. Not with Tormenta del Fuego still in charge. And look at this, long way to go for an arm drag. But it works. And right now, 1 more good hit. And Tormenta del Fuego will be safe from Batsumania. She's in complete control right now. Looking for something off of the top. Oh, here we go. Going back to it. Burning Hammer. Ow! And she hit the original version, it looked like there. Into the cover. 1. And Majiku able to break it up at the last possible moment. That is an unbeatable move. Hammerlock, Spinebuster, and a Shinai. I'm assuming Emily Nagasaki brought that. The daughter of Kendo, the Kendo stick. I'm not surprised at all. But now it's there for anybody to use. And Stunner! The stunning light of the family Majiku. Forearm strike, down goes second-generation UK star. We've got 2 second-generation wrestlers in this match. As we see the style of the Animated Wrestling League evolving before our very eyes. And again, no time limit in this match. And going up, around, and down, back to Jumon. I've said it often enough. Looking for the submission here, but a boot to the head, breaking it up. We saw a submission end the first stage of our last Batsumania match, that sleeper hold by Mr. Shulka. But usually in these sort of situations, these multi-man situations, multi-woman situations, a submission is very dangerous and not successful, in my opinion, because there's just too many X factors. There's too many other people who could break this up. So she needs to go for the endless light, does Majiku too. She needs to try and make a pin, bridge on some of these Germans in the ring. I really do believe a 3-count fall is a better plan here. Majiku 2, the only one in the... Nope, never mind. Oh, wait a minute, Emily Nagasaki. Majiku 2 could grab something. Oh, wait a minute, a ladder getting involved now. This is not a ladder match. There's no Get Out of Batsumania free card. Hanging over the top, and the referee takes a glancing blow. Irish whip. Snapping German suplex, the referee unable to make the count. Too much chaos in the squared circle. Great chain wrestling there by Emily Nagasaki and Tormenta del Fuego. Right now it's Nagasaki and Neko Musume in the ring. Drop down, leapfrog. And a headbutt. No disqualification. There will still be a fine for that. But if it saves your job, who frickin' cares? Jumon, not effective. I think everybody's scouted it at this point. They know it's the signature submission of the family. Watch Emily Nagasaki with the Nagasaki drop. No, she hangs on to it. Nagasaki lock. Nagasaki lock. Locked in. Somebody's got to break this up, and quick. And I think at just the last second, Neko Musume does so. Neko Musume with a catatonic. He starts a lot of catatonic, but back into the Nagasaki lock. And the referee gets kicked. That's one way to make sure you don't acknowledge a tap out, I suppose. But again, no disqualification for interfering with the official, but now there's nobody to count the pin, nobody to acknowledge submission. Orb of Light, flatliner. Walks right into a dropkick. Emily Nagasaki, one of the only ones standing here, and not exactly under her own power. And these women still have 2 more stages of this match, or at least some of them do. Tormenta del Fuego looking for something. Wait a minute, cover. Broken up by Majiku 2. Goes back around, hooks the Jumon. And there's the tap out.
Majiku 2
with the next with a bonus stunner. I don't think she realized it was over.
Majiku 2 has survived.
I don't think Majiku 2 realized the submission was there. The chaos of Batsumania coming to physicality, coming to fruition at the last second there, but the finish was a submission of Emily Nagasaki, who remains in the match alongside Neko Musume and Tormenta del Fuego. So we know that Familia, Majiku 2, and El Fio da Majiku remain intact going into Season 22 of the Animated Wrestling League. We are still waiting for a medical update on the father, Majiku Sr., or Majiku 1, if you insist. But we do hope he will be medically cleared to return to the ring by our season premiere next season. Big back body drop, and as I've said before, you thought that first stage was insane, was chaotic. This is going to get worse because the uneven number of competitors. And once again, Tormenta del Fuego throwing the Lucha Libre stylings. Now we've got 3 completely different styles of wrestling. We've got one Luchadora and Tormenta del Fuego. We've got the British style, the strong style, the strikes and the technical of Emily Nagasaki, and we've got the unusualists. We've got the spooky bollocks. We've got the cat daughter, the yokai, Neko Musume. And wait a minute, Tormenta de Fuego looking to do something stupid, maybe. No, Jesus! Splinters of wood flying with that Canadian equalizer. Thankfully getting scattered out of the ring. Again, no time limit in any stage of Batsumania. We need there to be this conclusive finish here. And once again, beaten about the head and shoulders, shot to the stomach with a great Canadian equalizer. Ooh, going for some kind of a code breaker. Neko Musume trying to find a cover here. Not going to get it if Tormenta de Fuego has anything to say about it. And now Tormenta with an opportunity to save herself. I don't know. Oof. And Emily Nagasaki going shopping under the ring, picks out a steel chair. We do reset things in between these falls, but it's a very short rest period. So these women have already wrestled a more than 10-minute match. 1, 2. Batsumania is a marathon. It is not a sprint. That's why you see so many breakups of covers in that first stage, because nobody wants to be in this position. Because while you've still got a little bit of wiggle room, we're only in the second of 3 stages of this match. Oh! Slingshot senton. Tormenta del Fuego on fire with the 1. Kick out. Right hand, back elbow strike. Going up, going down, going nowhere. And that is so difficult to build up any momentum, to chain your moves. Oh, what is this? Oh! Normally that would be illegal with small joint manipulation, but clap. Crap. Tormenta del Fuego gonna have to work through the pain on this one. Swing and a miss. You could hear the whoosh. You could hear the stick cutting through the air. Imagine that coming in full contact with your head. Flurry of offense by Neko Musume trying to put something together. Step up into Enzigiri. But right here, the suplex bomb. Physics defying the incredible strength of the woman we've so long called 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. Come on. And back to that British style, that World of Sport style. With the joint manipulation. Followed up by the strikes, more the modern British strong style. And wait a minute, go to the Nagasaki lock. Yes, going for the submission. She can transition that into a pinfall, which she calls the Nagasaki drop. But the Nagasaki lock, this almost an inverted full Nelson in a sit-out position. Tormenta del Fuego able to strike her way out of that, power her way out of that. And there it is, the 3-way. Up, down, going around, and Jumon casting the Spella La Mystica. That was the move that already tapped out Emily Nagasaki once. Imitation perhaps the sincerest form of flattery in this exchange, in this match. With a career on the line, Juji Gatame. And Juji Gatame rolled through, looking for a pentabreaker perhaps. And she's got it. Pentabreaker, that can break your arm so damn easily. Just after Loco Mariachi. And another, boom, Nagasaki lock. This is only the second match of the night, the first video. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more matches scheduled for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are definitely splitting this into multiple videos. We're nearly an hour in already. 1, 2, And that could have been a huge blunder by Emily Nagasaki, taking time to go shopping for a ladder. Instead of breaking up the fall, and back to the Jumon. Tormenta del Fuego showing respect to Familia, the team that's already survived here. DDT, no. Trying to fight her way out of it. Neko Musume with an opportunity to reverse her fortunes. Cat Scratch Fever by Neko Musume, who may be thinking, yes, she's thinking perfect landing. Cats always land on their feet, and their feet always land on their opponents. That's a perfect landing by Neko Musume. Diving breakup before the referee can even get into position to begin the 3 counts. And what is she thinking? Oh no. Clattering of wood on flesh. Needed the midsection, a double sledgehammer. Oh! You hear the snap. Into the cover, Neko Musume nowhere in town. 1, 2. Tormenta del Fuego able to kick out of her own volition. Milliseconds before that final and fatal 3 count to be registered. It's steel versus hockey stick. And steel wins. Steel versus wood. Steel winning at this junction. Oh, and again! Our senior medical official, Dr. Marcus Feelgood, is going to have all sorts of problems here. Swing and a miss of the stick, I think. Irish whip trying. Yeah, I think the strategy here has got to be get somebody out of the ring and then pin the other one. Oh no. What is this going to be? Stunner, low stunner. And that sends Emily Nagasaki out of the ring. The steal across the back. This could be your win. This could be your opportunity. Hit something big in the ring. And again, looking for that low hot shot stunner. Emily Nagasaki now in the ring. Back elbow. Here you go. This is your opportunity. Tormenta del Fuego looking to save her career yet again from Batsumania. Vertical suplex position. Up. Down. Simple but effective with a full vertical suplex. Collar and elbow into the corner. We know she can get to the burning hammer from here. And I think that's exactly what she's thinking. But does she see Neko Musume? I don't think... Yes, she does. But not in time to avoid the crack. The crack on the head. Sweet bejesus. Great googly moogly. I don't know. I'm just coming up with expressions here. This is insane to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this. And I hope we all can sleep tonight after having watched the carnage of Batsumania. Now, right now, with all 3 women outside of the ring, nobody can win the match. But you can do a lot of damage to your opponent. That's about an inch of foam between you and solid concrete. Now, I remind you, this is not the AWL Hontai Professional Barricade. Here in Canada, due to funding issues, quite frankly, we have bike racks that we picked up. Do you get us a Canadian Tire or no? I don't know. But yeah, those are just simple metal bike racks with these fitted cloth slip covers that go over them. Boom! German suplex on the outside. You can see part of our capacity crowd. Sold out, super no vacancy here for the AWL season finale. Tickets sold out months ago when we announced that the finale would be taking place here in Canada. That's to incorporate the legal obligations of one Switchblade Jay White, who's of course forbidden from wrestling in Japan. Slipping out of the ring is Tormenta del Fuego. Up, no, knee to the midsection. A reversal of fortunes there. The steel chair gone bye-bye. As everybody trying to put distance between themselves and their opponent and trying to send their opponent straight first into that steel barricade. They're not used to this. They're not used to not hearing time calls every 5 minutes. As Emily Nagasaki psyching herself up. Waiting for her opportunity, perhaps waiting too long. Great spin on that kick. Great dive roll escape. Code breaker by Neko Musume, breaking it like a glass. She knocks off the counter. Cat daughter back first. Come on, girls, ladies, please, women, Joshi wrestlers, get back in the ring. Emily Nagasaki with a Canadian weapon. Japanese wrestler with a Canadian weapon, swing and a miss. Oh, German suplex onto the steel, onto the ladder. I don't know why we put ladders under the ring when there's no, well, it's honestly, we need to fix something in the lighting rig. Oh, no, 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 no. So much damage done to all three of these women. Even if they do survive, I don't think any of them are going to have... This is going to shorten careers. As you can see, the head of the stick! The head of the stick in the ring. The body of the stick, the shaft of the stick on the floor. Emily Nagasaki is out of this. Cover, free cover. 1, 2, no! Tormenta del Fuego keeps stage 2 of Batsumania going. Oh no, catatonic. Will that be enough? I think it will. Catatonic. Cover. No, broken up immediately. Tormenta del Fuego did not just kick out of catatonic. That was a breakup. Oh, now biting at the ears, I think. Uh-oh. Down. Burning hammer for the 1, 2. No, Emily Nagasaki kicking out of the burning hammer, a move that even Tormenta herself will admit she's good enough at, but she has not mastered like the original version. But the lady from La Intramundo looking for something big here. Up. Oh, no. You're going to get your head kicked in. 1. And remember, there's still the third phase. Nagasaki block. Nagasaki lock. Watch the pause. The breakup attempted and successful. Springboard. No water in the pool. Emily Nagasaki waits until her opponent is moved out of the way. 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. Great damage done by that Nagasaki. Oh, we're going for it again. Yes, the double underhook. Nagasaki lock. Watch the hands. Nagasaki lock trying to fight her way out of it, but no, tap. Tap on the near side. Tap.
Nagasaki has survived.
And it's going to be the second generation Brit Rash star versus the Cat Girl. Emily Nagasaki out of this is going to be the Luchadora versus the Cat Girl. Sorry about that. Tormenta del Fuego of Ladies of Lucha. Neko Musume of Monster Union. The partners have come to ringside. The teams are here. Referee restarts us. It is Batsumania the final. Career on the line. There you see Joya in the background, the other half of the tag team known as the Ladies of Lucha. And in the other corner, you can't see it from here, but we've got Monster Union here, even though Wild Thing will have a match a little bit later tonight. This is important. This is family. This is team. This is community. This is camaraderie here. Maybe in other wrestling promotions, partners and friends leave each other to the wolves, or the cats in this case, but not in the animated wrestling league. Not if we can avoid it. Knee DT by Tormenta. Multiple kicks. Irish whip across the ropes. Up and down with a power slam. Bit of a sloppy power slam, but this late into the match, you can forgive a little imperfection in technique. And there you see Wild Thing unable to help herself. As Neko Musume takes advantage of the manipulator there as well, the witch and the werewolf. There to help the kitty cat. Even though both of them have a match with Usa-chan, Betty Bubbles back in Usa-chan's corner, at least for one night. That's going to be later in the show, and probably our third or fourth video of this massive, overbooked in my opinion. Whoa! Slingshot senton, fireball senton. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Joey. Joey, get the, yes, 1, 2, 3. No, that was a 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17 count. Tormenta del Fuego just may have gotten shafted out of her own career. Irish whip, knee to the stomach. Vicious, going up to the top. Maybe thinking, yes, elbow drop from the top, vintage Animated Wrestling League. Rolls through into the cover. 1, 2. And now with the partners and the teammates at ringside, that's going to be motivation for both women to keep this inside that squared circle. I stand corrected as we're going shopping already. Back to another Shinai. No, she thinks better of it. Tormenta del Fuego, right now, this is going to, I think this may come down to who gets tired first. Bullcat. And I think that, oh god, that was right onto a steel chair. I think the manipulator snuck that into the ring. Neko Musume pounces. Hits the chair herself. It's going to cause a bruise on her hip at least. That steel chair, ominous in his presence. The big splash. The kitty cat pounces for the 1, 2, no! Neko Musume, desperate to save her career here. Oh! And onto the ankle as well. Those nice thick wrestling boots will provide some protection, but not a lot. Dive roll escape. Neko Musume in control. Tormenta del Fuego maybe leaving the Animated Wrestling League for good. Catatonic possibly onto the chair. Oh, block and save. DDT. And kick that thing out of the ring if you can. Maybe looking for the burning hammer once again. Yes, she is. Satsuwaza owning the hammer. Where's the referee? 1, 2. 2.5. A fair kick out by Neko Musume, and Tormenta del Fuego just cannot believe it. Chant of "We are not worthy" from the fans. You may not be worthy, but you are here. You bought your ticket, you showed up to the show, you've earned your seat, you've earned the right to call yourself a fan of the Animated Wrestling League, and I hope everybody in this building and every one of you watching at home are subscribed to the Animated Wrestling League. Okay, fine, there's my mandatory YouTube promotion. We started with 8 wrestlers in the danger zone. We are down to 2. 1, 2, kick outs. Already Eruption Solar is gone. Are we going to lose another practitioner of the Lucha Libre style? I don't know. Still right. Good grief. Stop sign. I think these women would be perfectly happy killing each other to try to keep their jobs here. I don't blame them. Japanese arm drag with a little extra emphasis. Looking for that fireball senton. She's gonna hit it. No, she doesn't. But she got some of it. She got some of it. One of these women needs to roll over and make a cover on the other, but do they realize where they are? What's the ring positioning? What's the ring sense of these women right now? Tormenta del Fuego. No, she wants to do more damage. Boom! Right onto the back paw. Smashing the kitty's paw. This is insanity. This is getting frankly uncomfortable to watch, folks. These two will not stop as long as there is breath in either of their bodies. Looking for a perfect landing and a perfect end to the career. Tormenta del Fuego possibly hits it exactly. Great precision, snap, and 1, 2, kick out. This is women's wrestling. This is the worst of the animated wrestling league is in the ring right now, and you're getting this awesome match. Both of these Batsumania matches have been incredible so far, and once again, the referee distracted. Oh! That steel stop sign crashing against the canvas, against the body, as the furious feline with furious offense. And into the cover, and that could be it. Tormenta del Fuego, the fire is out. And for the second season in a row, a member of Monster Union stands victorious in the final stage of Batsumania. There you see it, the end of Tormenta del Fuego.
Batsumania has survived. Tormenta del Fuego is hereby released from her AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish her all the best in her future endeavors.
In our next video, the ladies will take center stage, but for right now, korede imarimasen.